Yes. Come on in. Come on in. The door's open. Yes. Come on in. Let's go. Wait till some people come in the building. This is why I play music before I go live, before the time I go live, so I won't have to wait till people get in the building. But this is a kind of spur of the moment thing. I got done doing the stuff that I had to do today. I seen Just said he was live for I guess an hour or two. So I was like, let me just go on and get this on about the way. I ain't gonna be here for 2 hours though, like this is Saturday, because it's not. All right. I got shit to do. Salute to Just Do in the building first. What's good with you, cuzzo? Picasso, say yo. Yo, what's good? What's good? Pink Meadows, yo, it's been a little minute. What's good? Salute to you, Mike. Shogun 76, what is good with you? Oops, it jumped on me. Brian King B, what is good with you? Congratulations, bud. Hashtag Team Spence. Hashtag Man Down. Salute to you, Davy Gravy. What's good with you? Been a little minute, Davy Gravy. Congrats to Bud. I was wrong on my pick. Salute Ash in the chat. Salute. Man, I only slap people out that, only slap girls that I be fighting, like the people that I fight. If I'm fighting a dude, I'm probably gonna hit him. I ain't gonna slap that nigga. I'm gonna punch that motherfucker. I'm fighting a dude. Salute to you, Morpheus. First 5 season. I don't think I've ever seen you before, man. We're gonna talk about that too, but fish fries, yeah, it's I don't know about fish fry season, but yeah, a fish got fried last night. Salute to you, Shawana Allah. What's good, Shawana Allah? What's good with you, Queen? What a masterclass performance, my God. Salute to you, Marilyn. What's good with you, Queen? We about to get it. Salute to production of New York. Bud told Spence he was gonna take his belt off and treat him like one of his kids. Salute to you, King Corleone. What's good with you? What's good? Miss Joette, what's good? Salute to you. Salute to you, William Old School. What's good with you? Salute. Jay Duke, I haven't been a Bud hater. I don't know what you're talking about, yo. Salute to you, Stormy B, man. What's good? Turn that big fish into a tadpole. Yeah, you can say that, mask man. You can say that shit. You can say that shit for real. All right, bruh. It's 33 people in here. It's enough. If not, they can catch it back on the rewind like they do all the time anyway. All right. It was a good fight. That undercard, I have to say, let me talk about it. The undercard had me sleep. I'm going to be honest. Like, I was... What round is it? I was sleep like shit on that on the undercard, bruh. Oh my God. That Isaac Cruz fight with the dude was fucking, it was hurting my soul. That shit was putting me to sleep. It was rocking me sleep nicely, man. Oh my God. But I did watch that main event. Shout out to Terence Bud Crawford. I have to be 100% honest, and people might not understand what I'm about to say. They might think I'm bullshitting, but that's what today's about, right? Today's about honesty. Is that, am I correct? Is that why we're all here? Errol looked like the fish out of water. Yeah, Errol didn't look himself. And I have to say, I think if Errol was 100% himself, he still would have lost that fight. I think he will never be able to beat Bud. But what I have to say is that I was a Terence Bud Crawford fan. I've said that plenty of times. You can check my videos and go back then. I made videos about Bud. Even when Bud came up to, it was never a bad video because I was a Bud fan. When Bud moved up to 147, being that Errol Spence was my favorite fighter, is my favorite fighter, but at the time he was my favorite fighter, and when he moved up, it was kind of like You know, I was a fan of Tio when Tio got them belts and he started acting the way he did. And I'm not even a fan of Devin, but I didn't like the way he was acting, the way he was moving, the shit that he was saying. Me, I'm big on. I really don't like shit talk. I'm not a talker. Like I don't like shit talk. And when he came up and started treating my favorite fighter the way he was treating him, it turned me against Bud. I was always a fan of Bud because I know he can box. And if you go back to listen to the videos that I've made, the short number of videos that I made about Bud since he's been at 147, I only made like 2 videos about Bud. So when people say that I'm a Bud hater, when he said I'm a Bud hater, it's because I gave Bud a piece. I gave Bud fans a piece of their own medicine the same way that a lot of Errol fans did the same shit. It's like, y'all, you come in trolling, you show the same energy back. That's what that is. Just like me saying Bud was one of my, I did like Bud, but I didn't like the way he started moving when he came to 147. I didn't like the stuff that he was saying. And it was towards my favorite fighter, and that was a big fight to be made. So I ain't like it. It turned me against him. And I already liked Errol. I already liked Errol before I liked Bud. I never really came out and was like, yo, I think, or I mean, well, not never really, but since I said, salute to you, Kizzy. What's good with you, Queen? Salute to you, Bruce Gas, Boxing Jazz, and more. What's good with you, young man? Now you see what he just wrote. The thing is about that is I've always been a person that didn't like negative shit on that level. I've never been the type. I mean, I know boxing is shit talk, but the shit talk that happened was 5 years ago. This is 2023. Like, it's been a long time. You know what I'm saying? And the people that I was around as watching YouTube boxing channels, all of them was Errol fans. And when you look at boxing on YouTube constantly over and over and over again, and everybody you listen to is saying the same shit that you thinking, saying that this dude is being this way and that way towards Errol Spence, and you feel the same way, it's easy to let your emotions go. And I'm a woman. I don't know if you can tell. The rest of the people are dudes. They were more emotional than I was. Just like I said, if you look at my YouTube page, I didn't make much videos about Bud. I didn't make that many videos about Bud. I don't make videos about people that I'm really not fans of. And just like I said, I didn't like the shit he was saying. That's the same reason why I don't make videos about Terence. I mean, about Tio or about Gary Russell. Like, I don't like their personality. I don't like the shit talk. I don't like the shit. So I don't make videos about them. Same thing, Devin Haney. I don't make videos. It's not to say that they can't box, but I'm being 100 when I say that I knew that he had the skills to beat Errol. But I didn't want it to happen. I wanted Errol to win because Errol's my favorite fighter. If y'all can understand what I'm saying, I'm being 100% honest with y'all right now. I wanted Errol to win because I thought Bud was a fucking asshole, and his whole team, they're assholes. I don't want the assholes to win. It's just how I am. Sorry. I'm a girl. I'm not a woman. I'm not a dude like y'all. That's how I felt. And I know a lot of people on YouTube feel the same way I did. They're just not going to come out and say it. Because they don't want to seem like they're emotional. But I'm being honest. I like Bud. Go back and look at my shit. I've been on YouTube since 2017. I made all positive videos about Terence Bud Crawford. When he moved up and started acting funny, I did not like that shit. And people can say whatever they want about what I'm saying, but all of y'all, the same thing happened to y'all when it came to Tio. A lot of people love Tio, but after he started doing what he was doing, after he beat Lomachenko and was acting, a lot of people wrote him off. Bruh, I did the same shit. I did the same shit. I don't like Spence fans, but I like Spence. He showed heart in the face of defeat. Okay, so I liked Bud, but I didn't like Bud fans. Do you understand what I'm trying to say to you? I liked Bud. I didn't like his fans. I didn't like his team. Like, I liked Bud, how he fought. I liked him in the ring, or else I would have never made positive videos about him when he was at 140. I would have never did it if I didn't like the way he fought. I don't make videos about everybody that fight because I don't like the way everybody fights. But I like Bud. I just didn't like the shit that he said, and the fans, bro. The fans, and don't everybody know the fans would turn you off of a fighter, and he was doing good. Him, Bomac, and Bernie was doing good all by themselves, and then the fans, bruh, it felt like justice for Earl to beat him. Do y'all understand what I'm saying to you? Can y'all believe me when I say I knew he had the skills to win? The skills? Yeah, Bud got the skills to win. Yeah. And that's why I said it in the lead up to this fight in my video. Like, bruh, he can win this fight. That's why everybody was like, yo, man down 4 rounds. I was like, bro, this is like a 12-round fight. I don't know about all of that. Like, okay, if it's going to be a man down, I'll say 7 or something like that, bro. But it's going to be a 12-round fight. And in my opinion, Earl didn't look himself. Earl didn't look himself at all. He didn't fight like himself. But regardless, if he was 100% Earl Spence, after all the shit that happened to him, I think that had a toll. It took a toll on him. And I think he can't beat Bud even at 154. I don't want to see a rematch. If he want to take a rematch, good. I'll watch it. That's my man. He's still my guy. Earl's still my guy. But I don't think he can beat Bud, period. I don't care if it's at 147 again or 154. You are not beating Terence Crawford. He has too many tools and he's too fast. And he don't mind punching when you're punching. The way, I was talking to Mike before the fight, right before I started watching the fight. I said, something tells me that the first 2 rounds of this fight is going to be telling, bruh. Something tells me the first 2 rounds of this fight is going to let me know who's going to win it. When the second round and I seen Earl got dropped, I said, yeah, he's not winning this fight. He's not winning. He's not going to win. He had more chance of winning before the accident, before this, that, before all the shit. He had more chances of winning before he fought Sean Porter. I don't think that you was out when Bud started dissing the fans, Gravy Davy said. And Will Moscow, exactly. I took a lot of heat in the chats for starting. Yeah, and that's another thing. Like, just because you was an Earl fan, Bud fans went at your throat immediately. Like, bruh, I don't remember being in no chat and Earl fans immediately just started going at people through. I seen Earl fans going at trolls through that they already knew was trolls. Like, bruh, when you compound all of this shit, bruh, yeah, I didn't want him to win, and Earl's my favorite fighter. Okay. It's been times where people go with fighters that's from their hometown and they know damn well they about to lose the fight, but they still gonna go with them because that's their fighter from their hometown. Or they go with a Spanish fighter because they Spanish. Man, I went with him because it was my favorite fighter and the opposition was assholes. But I knew he had the skills to win this fight. Come on, man. Seriously. Earl looked bad. He looked bad, and Terence made him look 100% worse. I'm glad it was respect in the weigh-in before the fight. I'm glad it was even more respect after the fight. This is what I was saying about how Errol Spence fans is and how Terence Crawford fans is. Bro, it's a difference. It's a difference, bro. I haven't seen a lot of stuff. It's like I said, I've been busy, bro. Like, boxing is I like boxing. I'm a fan of boxing. I do this YouTube stuff when I have the time. But, bro, I have a whole life, bro. I know everybody has a life, but, man, I swear. I got a life. Like, this shit, like, bro, when by the 5th round, I was ready to go home and go to sleep. Bro, I didn't lose no sleep watching this shit. My feelings are not hurt. I didn't cry. I'm 100% fine. It doesn't matter, yo. I knew this was fucking possible. I knew this man had the skills to beat Errol. Errol is a slower fighter. He slower out the blocks. When Earl said that I have this, that, and this, I just don't have talent. I said, bruh, why you say that? Like right there, let me know in the build up that he's looking at Terence Crawford in a different way that he looked at the rest of his opponents. And you supposed to, because he's good. He ain't, Earl said it, I'm not naive. I know you this, that, and yeah, but for you to say that you don't have talent, bro, man, salute to you, cop killer. Earl didn't look right before the ring walk. He was high drunk. He looked bad. His eyes was extra low, and it was red. His eyes looked red. His eyes was red. Like he was hitting that fucking Mike Tyson pack that he gave his ass. I've always said that Bud was a very skilled fighter, but I just don't like him as a person. Right, him as a person, fuck, is just I don't like that type of shit. I will never like that type of shit. I'm being honest, yo. He's a great fighter, bro. I will never be a fan of Terence Crawford. I don't like his personality. I think he's an asshole. It'll take a lot for me to get over the things that he's already done. He's at the end of his career. Like, I will never be a big fan of Terence Crawford, bro. He's a great fighter. He beat the shit out of Errol Spence last night. Beat the shit out of him. I still can't be a fan. I mean, I like fighters for certain like the reason why I like Errol is because of his personality and the way he fought. He went to the body. He always kept it real. It was a breath of fresh air. He said and did all the things that I liked. And he was the first person that made me feel like that. So he was my number one favorite fighter. Then I seen, Tank. Then Tank's number two favorite fighter. That's how I rock. It's not oh, he's a great fighter. I don't care about, what he does on his off time, bro. Like no, bro. Like he number one pound for pound, but I can't be a fan of him because I don't like his personality. Like, seriously. Like, I'm trying to be 100 for real. Like, I don't know if y'all understand what the fuck I'm trying to say. Let me get down in this chat. Salute to you, Cali Enigma. What's good with you? Salute, salute, salute. What's crazy is none of the Bud fans ever showed Earl respect. That's why I cannot. And then you go all the way to this. And yo, for real, by the look of the outcome of that fight, man, Bud knew that he was gonna do that shit to Earl. Like, bro, you can't give him the respect. Why you gotta do a phone? Like, bro, he's an asshole. You gotta do a coin toss for, like, bro, he can't get, like, he beat 3 people to get titles, bro. He's an asshole. Like, why I gotta like it? Why do I have to like it? Seriously. Want to give him respect. I give him a lot of respect. He beat the shit out of Cuz. But no, bro, I can't be a fan because of that reason. Like, bro, that's the only reason why he my favorite fighter. Yes, I didn't let my emotions cloud my judgment. I knew he could do that shit. I just didn't want him to do that shit. Do you understand the difference? Yo. Damn. We all said if Bud wins, we'll be okay. He's one of us. I mean, I ain't even look at it like that. I feel you, but I mean, it's you wrote Bud if because he did what? I don't know what that. I know what you're trying to say. Try it again. Salute to you, Shawana Allah. Yeah, you was in here. Likewise, I like both fighters, but I had Crawford beating Spence since he moved up. A lot of so-called Bud fans ain't his fans. That's true. That's a fact. That is a fact. Nah, Devin Haney got the worst fans. Yeah, he got some serious ones. I didn't hear. What did Bud say? I don't know what part that you, because I'm far up in the chat. My bad. We all knew he had skills. Right. There was a few factors. Yes. When he got drafted the first time and I saw the size difference, I was like, yo, I actually don't have these sensitive feelings for fighters. When I was competing, I didn't care about anything but getting the win. If my mom's was there, I'll do you dirty to get the win. I think we're doing Bud a disservice if we say Spence doing. Spence didn't look himself. And no, we're not doing Bud a disservice. No, we're not. Especially if you're paying attention. Because I just said that if Errol was 100% himself, he still wouldn't beat Bud. And I don't care what weight classes is. If you didn't hear me say that, then bro, I don't know what to say to you. The clinch in the first round told me everything. He was stronger than Errol, bigger, faster, longer. Bruh, all of it. All of it. All of it. All of it. Blew my mind. I had to walk away. Oh man. Yo, in my opinion, he probably was mercying them, bro. He didn't look himself. In my opinion, the first round was looking all right because he was moving Bud's jab with his glove. You know what I'm saying? He really wasn't getting hit like that. But I still can tell in the first round, I could tell every time he did that jab or whatever to the body, bro, it was slow as shit. It was slow as shit. The jab to the body was slow. It's only a matter of time he gonna hook the shit out of Errol. Or probably jab him on the way into the body jab. Like, bro, it was too slow. He had no explosiveness. He didn't look himself. Like, he really didn't. I always said Bud is a good fighter. Just grown. Yeah, he grew into the division for sure. But if he stayed at 147, just like we were saying that Tank and Devin is the fight, and really is Shakur and Devin, the fight really wasn't Errol and Bud. It's Boots and Bud. That's the fight. That's the fight. In my opinion, after he did that to Spence, if he fight Bud, it'd probably be bigger than Spence versus Bud. Boots and Bud probably be bigger after doing that shit to Spence. No bull. And I would love to see it. Oh my gosh, I would love to see it. He looked different, bro. I don't know what he was in that dress in the back room, but he looked bad. I love boxing, but I can't tolerate. The fan base had me almost stop doing YouTube like 4 times. I've been on YouTube since 2017. I almost quit YouTube 4 times because of the fans. That's why now I don't listen to the fans. I listen to the fighters. I know what the fans say because they're in my comment section. They're in my chat. When I go to other people's chat, I see them. But I don't listen to y'all motherfuckers. I listen to the fighters. That's who I listen to. Because the fans will leave you astray, man. And a lot of people talk very well that has YouTube channels. They talk very well. And they can play on your emotions very well, especially if they're emotional their damn self and they talk very well, which a lot of channels is like that. Bud fan channels, Errol Spence fan channels, all of them. I mean, it's a lot of them out there, and I've heard them. But just like I said, I already had my own little preconceived notion, and the channels that I listened to, plural, a lot of channels that I listened to felt the same way I did. So maybe it's a chance for my man to beat Bud. And I'll roll with that shit. Because I'm going to ride with mine until the wheels fall off. And they fell the fuck off last night. I'm still going to ride with Cuz. But he can't beat Terence Crawford. Anybody that's pushing him to fight him in a rematch, bro, let Spence move up. If the weight was a problem, I heard somebody say that. I think somebody said it off his team or something. Like, if that was the problem, then move up. And no, don't fight Bud again. No. Don't do it. Don't do it. Salute to you, Mike. Facts. Mike said facts. Cornell Jenkins says, I knew Crawford was going to win, but I didn't think he was going to win like this. And that's another thing. The way he won. It's the way he won for me. You understand? Like, and that's what I'm saying. Like, when it come to Bud, it's kind of like no in between. You know what I mean? That's why I was like, this fight's gonna go the distance because I wanted Earl to win. I didn't peg Earl to stop Bud or punch him and knock him down. I was like, bro, if this fight gets stopped, it's gonna be the doctor stopping the fight. I ain't, you know what I'm saying? I was looking at like the Ugas shit, like he was gonna stay on his feet. I was looking at it in the best ways possible for the outcome to be for my man. But I knew Bud had it in him. I knew he could do it. I knew he could. I just didn't want him to. I ain't want him to. I ain't put no money on the fight. I don't bet on fights. So me saying what I'm saying on YouTube is what it is. A lot of people was hitting up old videos and lives talking about they can't wait to hear my post video. Listen, I don't make post videos. I don't make them. And if I do make a post video, I did not talk about the fight before it happened. I do not make post videos. Okay. The only reason why I'm talking about this video is because Errol is my favorite fighter and he lost for the first time. It's the only reason why I'm making this live. Okay. For all the people that think that I talk about L's, I don't. I don't make videos about losses. I don't make post-fight videos, for real. I talk about big fights when it comes to my favorite fighters. That's why I went live after after Tank versus Ryan, because it was a big fight. And that's my favorite fighter. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't got time like everybody else got time. You know what I'm saying? If I had the time, I'll probably go live every day and talk boxing all the time. I don't have the time. I don't got time for it. You know what I'm saying? You disagree. Earl just need to go back to the drawing board. Earl's great. And yeah, he just need to go back to the drawing board. But certain fighters have your number, and Terence has his. He's not going to beat Terence, like, in my opinion, in any weight class. Do you hear? And I know people like saying that I'm a big Errol fan, but when I say stuff like this, people act like I never fucking said it. So let me say it again. My favorite fighter, Errol Spence, will never beat Terence Crawford. Didn't hurt me to say it whatsoever, and I'll say the fuck again. He will not beat Terence Crawford. Terence Crawford has his number. Period. And yeah, he can go back to the drawing board and come out to make it a better fight, a more even fight, and he's still gonna lose. No, I'm not. I don't think so. I just don't think so. That's your opinion, and you can have it. That's what's up. But in my opinion, no. Spence fans are way worse. I know that's kind of cliche because I was rooting for Bud, but Spence fans were talking so much trash. Bud didn't beat nobody. Big Fish, man down, etc. Man down and Big Fish is something that they made up. Is something that Spence made up to say. Like, so what? Like, he made fun of Bud. Bud fans made fun of Errol almost losing his life in that car crash. Like, which one's more serious? So what? But Errol Spence said that he was Big Fish, and he's been saying man down before Bud was even in the weight class. Look at what you mad at, though. Bud didn't beat nobody. Out of the people, it's like, that ain't nobody. They ain't nobody. He beat somebody last night. And he beat Sean Porter and Errol Spence is the two people he beat on his record. Like, those are facts. So what? It's not a fact that Errol lived paycheck to paycheck like they said. Like, let's just be 100. You probably talking about one or two channels that did Bud in constantly. And I know what two channels you're talking about. But Bud had a lot of channels too that was going in on Errol, and it was all personal. All personal. Let's just be 100, bro. I don't think Spence fans is that bad. It's one or two Spence fans that made it their business to talk about Bud because of the way Bud fans was talking about Errol. Yeah, it is what it is. It's tit for tat type shit, though. Suit to you, Shadow 979. What's good with you? I'll watch it. When it come to my favorites, bro, I'll watch them fight anybody. I'll watch Errol, Tank, and Wilder fight anybody. I'm getting new favorites. I love Morrell. I'll watch Morrell fight anybody. I fucking love Morrell. That man is off the chain. He made Errol look flat-footed Mexican fighter versus elite level black fighter. That's exactly how I look. That's crazy. Errol can't beat Boots. No, he can't. I didn't want to say that either, but I knew he couldn't beat Boots. I used to say that he can't beat him, but I would never say that he'll beat him. Bruh, it's weird, yo. It's weird. And the reason why people gotta be like this is because trolls be lurking like shit on YouTube, waiting a screenshot. And that the trolls always somebody that don't make content. They always got fucking 60 fucking they got 60 megabytes and all types of shit on their phone. Can't wait to screenshot and record this and all. And they don't got no channel with content on it whatsoever. The biggest trolls are always the people that don't have no record of the shit that they say. They say anything to your motherfucking ass, yo. And I know it to be true because you could go around and see one fan say one thing on one channel and go to another channel the same fucking day and say something totally different. But we got to be held to a standard. That's why when people come in here on days like this that I've never seen in my chat, bro, I'm not going to give you but so much respect because you don't support my shit. You just know I'm an Errol fan. You want to come in here and try to rub something in, bro. I don't eat crow. It's nothing to rub in, bro. Don't touch me. The fuck are you talking about? Y'all niggas can touch each other out this bitch with the rubbing in out this motherfucker. Yeah, I don't know what y'all think this is. Bruh. I'm not him. I'm her. Okay. At this point, I don't believe Crawford nor Spence is staying. At 147, I don't believe it either. I think both of them should move up. I generally believe Boots should get his shot, even though I think he would lose. See, that's the thing. Like, that's after seeing this, I bet a lot of people want to see Boots versus Bud right now. I'm one of them. I would love to see that shit. I would love to see it. Salute to you, Silver. Salute to you. Yeah, I know that's why you like Devin, because he's from your town. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. No, you don't like whatchamacallit no more? I know you used to be a dude at 168, the Aztec warrior. the Aztecian. You don't like what's his fucking name? I can't remember his name right now. Mongia? You don't like Mongia no more? I went against all of my knowledge of the sport. I did too. I didn't want him to win. And if y'all can't rock with that, bro, I will call y'all out when y'all say somebody is trash, is going to win just because he's from your fucking state. I've seen everybody do it, but he from the town. That's why I'm going to go with him. Nigga been knocked out 87 times. Talking about, yeah, he going to stop him. He going, you know what I'm saying? He from my town. So, like, nah, bro. I done seen everybody do it. I seen everybody do it. Bruh. I didn't go with him because he's from my town. I'm not from Texas. I'm from Maryland, okay? Face of boxing. Gervonta Tank Davis all day. You know what I'm saying? That's where the fuck I'm from. And I don't even boast about the shit like that, bro. Like, I heard everybody say that they going with somebody from Texas that they know was going to lose the fight just because they was from Texas. They going with somebody from California because they from California, even though they knew that motherfucker was going to lose the fight. Everybody did it. It's the same thing for me to say I'm going with my favorite fighter because the person he's fighting might be able to beat him, but he's a fucking asshole. I supposed to ride my favorite fighter. I supposed to. Yes, sir. It did look easy for Bud. He made it easy. Salute to you, whatchamacallit. Salute to you. Salute to you, Akello. Nectar was good. Salute, he didn't look himself. And in lead up, Spence's voice cracked and went high in every conversation. That was new after the Ugais fight. Yeah, my man slurring a little bit. He's slurring a little bit too. I hear it. I fucking hear it. It's a stylistic nightmare. Yo. Sue T. Roderick Thompson was good with you. It was coming from both sides, but the Earl haters were a little worse. Yeah, them Bud fans, but well, they wasn't Bud fans, Earl haters. But some of the Earl super fans were saying Earl could beat everyone from nah. I ain't never even heard nobody say that crazy shit. I love Morel and Boots. Yo, I like them. And now that my man's out the weight class, I can root for Boots more, bro. You see how, like, bro, I have to keep it real. I gotta be loyal. I seen Earl first, so he's my number one favorite fighter, regardless of how I feel about Tank. Regardless that Tank's from my hometown. Regardless of this, that, and the third. Gotta be loyal. Gotta stay loyal. And this is just boxing. Ain't shit gonna happen. You were right. There were a couple of channels that was bigging up Earl so hard. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. If you listen to that shit every day, day in and day out, you start believing a little bit of it. Especially if you want to believe it because you want him to win. You understand? Watch ES fight and seen that if Bud was in the ropes for the throwing the wrestler. A lot of things that people said was not true at all. And I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna start talking about boxing without any not talking about it, but as far as picking the winners, I'm gonna try to put emotion aside. And I'm a matter of fact, I'm gonna just talk about it in both ways. That's what I'm gonna start doing. When I make predictions, I'm gonna talk about how I feel, and then I'm gonna say, but, but, just gotta keep it 100% real. You know what I'm saying? Because people be getting it very confused and fucked up, and they take this shit real serious. I think this is fun for me. I don't take it as serious as other people do. You know what I mean? And maybe I should, as I feel as though like if I really take my emotion and feelings out of it, I'll be right about my predictions more than almost everybody I know that talks boxing. Hold on. Salute to you, Mike Biggs. Boxing, what's good with you? Salute to you. Go off, Ash. I'm just banned, yo, for real. Salute to Ancestral Rage. We bet money on that. Oh, no, you talking Cali. I don't bet money on shit. I don't. I got too many problems of my own. I got too many things I want out of life to be betting money on fights. But if I want to be 100, if I could be serious, like there's no real money in betting unless you put up a lot of money. You feel what I'm saying? If I start betting, I probably can pay a bill, maybe with my winnings or something. But bro, that ain't the way to come up. you be wishing on a star, and I don't like being nervous out this bitch. In all actuality, Spence can make a comeback in these instances like last night. It's like training the swamp men and the true supporters will support massive people. Yeah, I'm always gonna support what he do. Salute to you, Gregory X. What's good with ya? What's happening? It's still man down. Bud did his thing. Salute to you, Tracy Harris. Yes, he did. D for the win. What's good with you? Salute to you. Salute to you, Vince. Earl won in life. He's a multi-millionaire. Salute. Yes, he is. He definitely is that. That's why I can never be emotional over somebody that's living a better life than me, living a better life than my kids will live. Nah, I need to worry about me. I ain't cry over what? He probably didn't cry. The fuck? And if he did, he wiped his head. He wiped his tears off with stacks of $100 bills, bro. No, I just can't. I honestly don't I would never feel that emotional for some people, for somebody that I don't have any contact with. Like, I ain't never met this person. He don't know me. Like, I don't. The only time emotions get me like that is if I watch the news and I see a child's been kidnapped or something bad's happened. Like, that's the only time you're gonna get me emotional. Or I'm watching a movie and they really set it up Cinemax way to make your ass cry. That's the only way. These are fighters, bro. They signed up for this shit. I'm just upset that the fight wasn't a back and forth fight. Salute to Jason Allen. Man, I think Spence, I think I think the speed and the power was too much for Spence. I think Spence didn't anticipate the fact that Bud was going to step to him in the beginning of the fight and not start slow. I think he didn't anticipate him using his jab. It seems like Bud was trying to beat Spence at his own game, not at Bud's game. He was fighting Spence's fight and was beating him at it, and then started fighting his own fight. I think he didn't take Spence's will. He kept trying to fight. He didn't take his heart or nothing like that. I'm not going to say that, because he can come back to the drum, but he could come back. You know what I'm saying? But I just think that he can't beat Terence Crawford. Like, I just don't think that he can beat him, period. I think, and another thing that I have to say, matter of fact, let me say this before I forget. The fact that he came out to Eminem was fire. That shit was fire. Damn, I'm this far up in the chat. Yeah, Hannah McGill is a bum. I show you ain't rocking with Hannah McGill no more. He used to be in your intro and shit. Earl in my intro, he's not leaving my intro. He's still my dude. He's going to be in my intro. He's going to be in my intro, bro. Yo, appreciate you, Just Do. Say keep cooking. Yo, for real, you a 1-to-1, man. I appreciate you, Just Do. I just thought Errol was the motherfucker who was going to do the bullying. It's like it was cool that he came out. I don't think anybody came out with Eminem. I love the song. But it's like Eminem just did a favor. Like, he didn't pay him and then he didn't give him no money. You know what I'm saying? It's like Eminem was like, look, I can say the part in the beginning, but I'm not lip syncing. I'm not walking you out. I'm not rapping, bro. You ain't giving me no money. He's like, all right. Just say it, bro. That's it. I was like, yo, how come he not lip singing or rapping? He ain't even walk him out. He's like, bro, what the fuck is going on? But still, it was impressive, because I fuck with Eminem hard and heavy. I like Eminem. I do. Sorry, I do. So. You know what I'm saying? I thought that was impressive as shit. I fuck with it. Salute to you, Tay, the real queen of MMA combat entertainment. TWT is in the house. Salute to you, queen. Hope all is well. I'm a go gal. I'm a co-gal. And I'm riding with EJ to that car in flames. Right. That's what I'm talking about. Spencer's Weir in Still Sport Town. Right. Yo, I fuck with Derrick James. I don't care what people saying. Don't say shit about Derrick James in the corner, bro. Don't. Do not. Earl didn't look like himself, so he couldn't perform. Period. Let's just leave it at that. Derrick James is a world-class trainer. He deserved everything that he's got in recognition so far. Don't try to take nothing from the man. No, we're not doing that. He already got an undisputed fighter, and that same fighter about to go for something that's never been done in history ever, and probably will never be duplicated. Undisputed versus undisputed for the first time versus the fighter, and one of the fighters that lost to Floyd versus Canelo, of all people, bro. That's Bomac will never know how that feels if we want to be like that. You know what I'm saying? To even have a fighter fighting for undisputed versus undisputed. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, all respect should be given where respect is due. And I love, do you believe that Bud's resume is trash? I don't say that people's resume is trash unless I'm talking to a troll that's telling me that my favorite resume is trash. I don't say trash. It's not trash. You know what I'm saying? When you look at both of their resumes, and I've said this, look at I think Bud fought 7 fights at 147. Errol, when you look at both of Earl's last 7 fights, bruh, the only thing that's different is the time periods of when he fought those fighters. You know what I'm saying? As far as Sean Porter and Kell Brook, as far as them two fighters. The other fighters that's on that, like, bro, you can't tell me that Jeff Horn is a world-class fighter. You can't tell me that. And the only reason why I'm saying this stuff about Bud's because Bud had a chance to fight better opposition and just didn't take it. He should have had Manny Pacquiao on his resume, but Bomac told him not to sign a contract. Like, things should have happened over there on that team, but because of Bomac probably, but definitely because of Bob Arum, them fights didn't happen. That and 10, like, bro, Bud fans can't tell me that Bud resume is perfect when Bud sued his promoter. Like, you can't push that on me. Like, bro, he sued Bob for not making fights. I listen to the fighters, not the fans. In my opinion, Bud is saying that his resume could have been better. Am I right? So I agree. Your resume could have been better. The people you fought wasn't on your look how he did Spence. Do you really think those fighters was on his shit? Like, bruh, come on now. And I think Danny Garcia should have been on his resume. He should have been there. Pacquiao should have been on his resume. Ugas should have been on his resume. Those are three fighters, and I'm not mad. That's like people say that Tank resume is trash because he doesn't have one fighter that they want on his resume. It's three fighters that should have been on Bud's resume, in my opinion. Three. That's how I feel. Yes, I'm proud of our fighters too. I'm proud of them too. Easy work. Yes, it was. Errol just another bum. Bud fought, so y'all can still say he has Bud fought. Yeah, you didn't write that right, so I'm not going to read it right because you ain't here hating. Calm down. See? Calm down, bro. Calm down. It's just a fight, bro. Just a fight. Yeah, he'll come back. I don't want it to be versus Bud, but he'll be back. Bud got those Dillian White arms. That should take a page out of his book. No bullshit. Anything can happen in boxing, yo. And when you're a puncher, you most definitely got a puncher's chance. I made a video about 147 to 175 5 years ago and was called a Bud hater. Bruh, was called a hater. I said there's weight classes for reasons. Last night, it was an idiot saying Bud would dominate at 168. See, it's a lot of trolls in boxing. It's a lot of casual fans that be watching boxing, especially big fights, and they say a lot of stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? To be 100% frank, they say a lot of stupid shit. So, we're always gonna get those, bro. And you know, some casuals that want to know more about the sport, they choose a channel creator, a YouTube creator to listen to, not knowing that channel creator might be spreading rhetoric. They might be pushing an agenda. They might be telling nothing but lies and acting like it's fact. And then when those same people go to other channels and they hear people talk to what they believe is fact, they automatically yell at them and say names and call names and get all mad and disgruntled because the channel they left. That's what they do over there. Bruh, I don't know, like, for real, nobody had to tell me this, but when I came on boxing and came on YouTube and started watching people channels and shit, everybody's channel kind of moved differently. There's no rules to this shit. People kind of do what they want. Nothing made me feel that if I go into one channel and they talk to me a certain way, that I will get the same respect or disrespect from other channels. I kind of felt like, bruh, everybody run their channel differently. So if you get hate in one person channel, or you get like the YouTube creators over there always saying people are trash, tomato cans, and bums, you don't pick up that lingo and bring it to other people's channels, bro. Not everybody talk like that. Not everybody is on that shit. A lot of people come to my channel thinking that I said some shit that some other dude said. Like, bro, I've never said that shit. And then it becomes a problem. Then it's some back and forth issue with you and some no name in your chat. I'm like, bro, like, for real, this is for us to be like, I'm talking to y'all. If y'all don't want to hear what I have to say, and I'm not talking to people in my chat, but when people that listen to YouTube go to people's channels, if they don't want to hear what that person has to say, just leave. You shouldn't be in there getting all rude and like, bro, we're not on paper. Like, nobody pays me to come up here and do this. I do this when I want to. It's a difference. But I say that shit because I see a lot of stuff going on in YouTube, and not necessarily have to do directly with what you said, Callie, but that's what the fuck be going on. You know what I'm saying? People be everywhere. Damn, I'm all the way up here. I might have to skip down. Salute to you, Phoenix Nunez. What's good with you? Bud seemed to perform to the level of danger of his opponent possesses. Salute to you, Anthony Jones. Salute to you, Con Shonnery. It's been a little minute. What's up with you? Bud had the right game plan. He sure enough did. Bud took his jab away. He definitely did. And it looked easy. Easy work. Tri-State bully. Told y'all Bud is like that. Bud the best fighter. Salute to you, Queese. I believe that's how you say your name. Think that Bud team had a better training and game plan. They had a better lot. They had a lot of things they had better. Errol didn't quit. Errol proves he was a dog last night. That's facts. That's facts. He didn't quit. He didn't quit. And I can respect that all the time. Showtime cut him mic off. Nah, Showtime cut him mic off. Sutu D Young. I probably missed that part. I don't know what happened. I didn't know that anybody's mic got cut off. Excuse me. Excuse me. Styles make fights. That is a fact. Salute to you, Boxing and Barbecue. What's good with you? Salute, salute, salute. Bud went into his bag and switched up his flick jab for the shotgun jab. Bud looked epic coming out with the Eminem jab. Yo, I like this fit. I can't. That's what I already spoke about his ring. Like, it was impressive to have Eminem out there, because I like Eminem. Facts. His toolbox is deep. It is. And yo, I tried to break down what I see that fighters do. Well, what I see that Shakur does a lot, and I seen a lot of what Shakur does come out in Bud's fight last night with Errol. I have to admit, I seen it. I said this before, but when I said it, and I think I was on Cuzzo channel, somebody else was on the panel, and some loud noise happened and messed up everything, and I couldn't even finish what I was saying. But basically, hold on, I need to get back down in this chat. It's elite. Yo, the Cali Enigma. I don't know if you've seen Derek James' interview with Brian Custer, but it's telling. Brian, man, I like Brian Custer, but Derek James, man, Derek James is a real one, bro. I give respect to Derek James. I talked about him and Coach Calvin on my live yesterday. I go live every 5 p.m. every Saturday. But bruh, he gave so much respect. You know what I'm saying? Like, he gave respect to Bomac. He told him that, maybe Bomac feels as though that he's been overlooked, and I agree with him. He should have been nominated more for Trainer of the Year. Like, bruh, they whole team is a breath of fresh air, yo. And Bud and them was assholes. Like, I don't see how how do you not understand? Do you understand what I'm saying? Shit. No. Illmatic. I've been saying that shit. No. I don't think he should. No. I don't think you can beat him. Don't think you can. Canelo lost to Floyd, and he's still my dude. Like, I don't want nobody to... Errol is still my guy, bro. He's still one of my favorite fighters, but he can't beat Terence Crawford. And then that's okay. It's okay. Terence Crawford is great. It's okay. It's okay, bro. But I don't think he could. I don't think he should. Canelo lost to Floyd because he was never on that level. The proof is in the fight. Simple as that. Yeah. Sutu KP from KC5. What's good with you? Like Coach Calvin said, your number 1 or number 2 fighter become priority for... Bro, high caliber now. Yeah. But imagine if he signed to fight Pacquiao, bro. He would have retired him. Not Ugas. He would have retired Pacquiao. Undisputed versus Undisputed. Jamel versus Bud. Man, that shit ain't happening. And the reason why I say this, number one, Jamel Charlo's about to fight Canelo. A lot of people are saying Canelo's gonna beat him. So if Canelo beats him, he won't have no belts when he fight Bud. He will be beltless. It won't be no Undisputed versus Undisputed. It won't be no Undisputed versus Undisputed. He won't have nothing at 154 if he loses that fight. I think he's gonna win. If he wins, do you think he's gonna fight Bud? I don't think so. I've been saying, yo, if he beat Charlo for Undisputed versus Undisputed, if I was him, I'll bow out the game. Nobody did what I did. Ain't nobody gonna beat me after I did it. Hang them gloves up. I don't think it's gonna happen, yo. I don't think, and another thing, I don't think Charlo's gonna give Bud the satisfaction for the paycheck or the attention. I really don't. Like he don't like now that he got Canelo, he don't need nobody. Now Jamel Charlo got Canelo, he don't need nobody, yo. Just is what it is. He don't need nobody. Salute to Jason Allen. Facts. Everyone was on DJ Nuts before the fight. Now everyone wanted to shit. Ain't nothing to shit on. What did he do? What did DJ do wrong, though? What did Derek James do? Old Pacquiao, I don't know. Man, the value is just because Pacquiao got retired by Ugas. It don't even matter. He got retired. He didn't leave on a win and fighting some. No, he got retired. He put him in the dirt, bro. Like he was on camera and his wife was feeding him porridge out this bitch, cream of wheat or some shit, something with a lot of protein in it, and his eyes was closing shut. Shot just jabbed to just box to hell, bro. Like, bruh, it's something to talk about. Initially, Bud did say that Bud and EJ never fought anyone like each other, period. That's facts. Danny and Pacquiao clearly ducked Bud. A lot of people won't agree with that. A lot of people won't agree that Danny and Pacquiao clearly, no. And ducked, no. I don't think they clearly did nothing, and I don't think they ducked at all. Pacquiao, Bomac said that he had a contract with Pacquiao's signature on it, and he did not have Bud sign it because he wanted to make sure the funds was there. That is proof that Pacquiao signed to fight Bud, and the contract was 100. The only thing Bomac was worried about is if the money was actually going to be given to them. There wasn't nothing wrong with the money that they were going to be given. He wanted to make sure that they were going to actually get it. That's it. Doesn't it sound something like that? I want the $20 million guaranteed. Bruh, that's them not signing to fight Pacquiao, not the other way around. He did not duck Pacquiao. I mean, Pacquiao did not duck him. I'm not even sitting here saying that he ducked Pacquiao, but you gonna say Pacquiao ducked him? No, bro, that didn't happen. No. Neither one of them ducked each other, okay? Pacquiao wanted that fight and signed the fight. Bomac told Bud not to sign a contract that already had Manny's signature on it. And people getting mad that Shakur ain't taking 25%. Bruh, he had a contract that had the right amount of money on it. He wasn't mad about the amount he was given. He was trying to make sure he was going to get paid. He didn't duck him, okay? And Danny was saying that he was getting lowballed, just like Keith Thurman said, just like Sean said. So I believe Danny was getting lowballed. Neither one of them ducked him, bro. I don't believe that at all. I agree to disagree, but I understand what you're saying. You're talking about Cali Enigma. Crawford resume is a direct reflection of the landscape. He makes all of them look ordinary anyway. That has some truth to it. But we're talking about top ranked, the WBO, and Bob and the way he sets up fights. He could have fought better opposition. Yeah, he could have. And the fact that Bob has money for Fury and other people that's on Top Rank and Lomachenko, he could have gave those big names the right amount of money to make fights. Like I said, Bud is the one that's saying that Bob couldn't secure fights and he sued him. So there's nothing else to be said about that man's resume. It could have been better, and Bud knows it. It is what it is, Mike. Yeah, smash that like button, everybody. Salute to you, Big Dog Willie in the super chat. Definitely appreciate you, Con. Was in Bug Corner last night. That's the way, yo. Why? Salute to you, salute to you, Doris. Dolores, salute to you in the super chat. She says, love your opinion. Happy you are a guest on 78 channel. Thank you. I definitely appreciate you. Definitely appreciate you, man. I had to get down this chat, bro. I've been doing a lot of talking. Y'all been doing a lot of typing, and I need to catch up. DJ told Errol you need to fight him. Salute to you, Phoenix. Salute to you, Corbin Phoenix. Cream of wheat, yes. You said Canelo cannot take his 154 belts at 168 according to boxing rules. So you're saying the fight isn't undisputed versus undisputed. It's being titled undisputed versus undisputed, but you saying it's not. All right, bet. When it comes to these situations, Ashley Corner just waits. I'm not going to talk about it anyway. I'm going to leave everybody else to talk about it. All I do is wait till actual factual shit come out, and then I talk about it. Because I don't believe people. Too many people lied to me about small shit. Small shit about boxing. The smallest shit they lied about. So I don't listen to fans. I listen to fighters. The fighters said it was undisputed versus undisputed. The marquees supposed to say undisputed versus undisputed. So I'll just wait. I'll just wait to see what they say. And then when they start talking about it and they whatever they call it, I'm going to call it in my video and my live. That's what I do. I don't want to argue about the small stuff. Derek James is still a great trainer. Manny Stewart had his champions lose. Everybody took a loss, bro. Almost everybody took a loss. Let's just be 100. It's only a small number of fighters that don't really be losing like that. Like, everybody be taking their L sooner or later. Salute to Signs of the Time TV. Yes, it did look like a walk in the park. It did look like a walk in the park. If that's what you think, that he was going against the program, I don't think that. But I can rock with it, but I don't think that. I mean, for real, I think EJ is still a pay-per-view fighter. Since he's moving up at 154, I don't know if that's going to be pay-per-view. A lot of times when fighters are a pay-per-view at one weight class and they move up, not a lot of times, but sometimes when they move up, they got to prove themselves at that weight class again. You know what I mean? I think Bud's last fight was pay-per-view at 140, but his first fight wasn't at 147. So that's yet to be seen, you know? All right, I think I caught up enough. I can get back down, yeah. Get back down, yeah. Not saying it's bad about Derek James. It's like your team has to do everything to make you best boxer for the fight. Charlo lost and then came back and won. I think EJ can do too. Yeah, I just don't think it can be versus Terence Crawford. That's all. I know he can win. He's a great fighter. Errol's that guy, but I just don't think he can beat. I think Terence got his number. Like, period. I think he got his number. Jamel will retain his undisputed status at 154 if he chooses not to vacate. Same as Charlo after losing to Bivol. We will see. It's all good, Picasso. It is all good. I just had to get out what I needed to say because people are just like I said, hitting up old videos and lives saying they want to hear what I have to say in the video, but I don't make post videos, so I'm gonna lie to your Undisputed, even though he really wasn't exactly. He's just marketing to sell the fight. We will see. Peace and Queen Ash. Salute, salute, salute. But yeah, I done stayed past my welcome. Shit. I wasn't supposed to be on here this long. I was gonna be on here under an hour. It's been over. EJ absolutely needs to work on that defense. Shit was horrible. Head wasn't moving off the center line. His hands was up, but not in the right spots. His hands were slow. His upper body movement was slow. His feet were slow. Bro, it was just he just didn't look right. He didn't look like himself. I think Danny tweeted Errol didn't look like himself. I wonder how Errol versus Mel works. I'm trying. Appreciate you, Sean Conshonnery. Kamara, salute to you. What's good with you? Salute to you guys. Salute to Bud and Omaha. He's the best fighter on the planet, but it's still man down. I don't know if he's, bro. Sorry, I want to see that Boots fight. I want to see it. So I didn't. So I didn't want the fight to not be competitive. But honestly, I congratulate Bud on being a two-time undisputed fighter along with the GOAT. Same as the Bud legacy. Salute to you, Todd France. What's good with you? Yup, all these record analysts mean nothing until you fight who you fight, is what I learned. Yup. That was the worst beating all year. Salute to you, boxing featuring the clamp. Salute to you. He finished unless he wants to fight some cans. You don't come the same after them punches. I mean, he wasn't out. He wasn't beat totally out. You know what I'm saying? His eyes were still open. He still had his eyes. You know what I'm saying? I think he can come back great. He can come back and still box beautifully and beat a lot of great names. You know what I'm saying? That Bud last night beats Jamel Charlo, in my opinion. I don't know, man. I don't know. I would love to see it, but I don't know if we're going to see. I don't know if we're going to see Jamel versus him. Bomac said they trained for Spence for a long time, so when the fight happens, just eliminate the jab. Honestly, I don't believe Bomac at all when he talks. Okay. Yo, if they knew this fight was coming and they was training for Spence, then how come y'all went against Spence when he fought certain fighters? Y'all was saying Spence was gonna lose. I remember that shit. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, you can hear them point. You can hear them punches. That was an ass whooping, but thank God this saga's over. Yeah, I'm glad. That's what I'm glad too. We can continue to talk about boxing. I don't know if anybody know, but on Friday I made a video about this fight, but I made a video about what's next for Cool Boy Steph, bro. Boxing is continuously evolving. Everybody, it's another fight coming. Just because we had this fight, still fights are being scheduled. We got everybody should continue to do what they've been doing. And if you do that, then this fight will stop. They'll stop talking about it and start talking about what's next. That's what they do after every fight. So who do you think is next for you? Okay, because boxing is steady going. The world keeps turning, and so does boxing, bro. So I'm not stuck on this. Nobody should be, and we should all continue to just support who we support. Yeah, Errol can come back better. He can come back strong. You know what I'm saying? Come back as himself because he didn't look like himself. But I just don't think that Terence Crawford should be in his near future. I don't think that he can beat Terence Crawford, in my opinion. I just think the man got his number, to be honest. But yeah, man, I'm gonna get on up out of here. It's hot as hell in here, and I still have shit to do. I gotta go to the store and shit. I don't know why. Well, I had other shit to do. That's why I had to wait. But We love Errol. Still to you, CB45. What's good? Wish I'm about to get on up out of here, though, bruh. We love Errol and Wilder because they run to the smoke, win or lose, and that's all we can ask as boxing fans. Exactly, bro. I'm not mad at all. I think Errol left a chunk of his life in that ring. I can't see him coming back in full form after that. No disrespect, but I believe he will be a shell of himself from here on out. We will see about that too. I don't think so, because I just think the man didn't look like himself. Like, we will see, though. We will definitely see. Oh, shit, man. Oh, shit, yo. Oh, my God, yo. Oh, shit. You funny as hell with that, bruh. You funny as hell. Salute to you, Shawana Allah. See you in the Cash App. Definitely appreciate the spot, yo. We finna get on up out here. Definitely appreciate you, Shawana Allah. I see you in the Cash App. Salute to everybody that came through here. Salute to everybody. Please hit the like button. I see you next Saturday, every Saturday, 5 p.m. Eastern Time. You can catch me tomorrow, Monday show on 78 channel, 11 a.m. Eastern Time. And I see y'all next time, yo. Salute, peace, love, support to everybody.